This poem is to Rylan, a 5-year-old girl. If you would ask her name, she would say Lylan. To the same girl who on recess ends up on imaginary beaches building sandcastles and swimming in waves that wash on all of her dreams. She then takes a magic school bus ride to outer space so she can make splashes in the Milky Way during monkey ball playtime. To the same girl who says things like, "Uncle Shane, would you like to see my dog?" And I reply yes, and she says, "Okay, lock yourself in your car and paint your hair red." I say, "What?" And she says, "I don't know, but I love you." To the same girl who's not quite old enough to grasp the fact that her mother will always be her father, but old enough to know that she needs to look up the word uncle in the missing persons report. We're now separated by interstates and highways, speed limit signs and mile markers that seem to never change no matter how fast I drive. She gives me calls every day like it's a new, she gives me calls every day like it's a new school lesson learned. She gives me hugs like it's a new school lesson learned. She lets go, she might forget how, so she squeezes me as tight as she can like she would break every last fingerprint. So I'm the last thing they identified that she loved, all for an uncle built of lies. You see, today's phone call was different. She called to tell me why she was making splashes in the Milky Way during monkey ball playtime. A little boy asked her if she wanted to play with him after school one day. She said it's snack time and ran off, but honestly, Uncle Shane, I didn't know what to tell him. Should I tell him yes if he's like you? At that point in time, I heard the phone cringe and started to pray to God for a failed connection. To distract her, I said, "Rylan, it's grown-up recess time. Let me call you back." She says, "Okay, and I love you." With the click of the phone, I started to shed tears so strong it broke God's prayers. Because you see, I'm an uncle built of lies. Rylan, I don't even like to look in the mirror because I can't even stand my own reflection anymore. What am I supposed to do? Raise you to not like men like me? I'm a man who's used the word bitch too many times in a conversation. Slept with an amount of women that I can't even count anymore just to add them to a list. Bought you things with money that was not made from working. The last time I saw you, I yelled at you, "Rylan, don't touch that money." Why? Mommy gives it to me all the time, Uncle Shane. Yeah, but her money won't burn your hands and stain them other tragedies that stripper had to shake her ass to get that dollar bill. Or to those who blew lines just so they can escape from reality. Or to those who met my matchmaker when I took that money, deciding whether they're gonna dream that night or not. Rylan, don't touch that gun. Guns are not toys. Then why do you have one, Uncle Shane? I couldn't look in the eyes and tell her that that gun is my fate. It decides whether I wake up that night or whether she has an uncle to call to tell that she loves every day. I couldn't bear it in Sunday school. When they asked her what Jesus looks like, she brings in a picture of a gun and says, this is what Jesus looks like. Well, at least the person that I love has to pray to that every night so he can live to see tomorrow. Rylan, I'm trying to be the uncle when you open up the door, I'm there for you. I'm trying to be the uncle you think you're breaking fingerprints for, but Rylan, I'm an uncle built of lies. I don't even like to look in the mirror because I can't even stand my own reflection anymore. So before I can answer your question, Rylan, let me ask you one question. What am I supposed to do? Raise you to not like men like me?